Hey lovelies, and welcome back to another video on this channel.
You'll be back in the morning when the sun starts to rise. So mama, don't stress your mind. So mama, don't stress your mind.
Today I'm going to be doing a school supply haul because it is that time of the year. The time of the year where you have to go to stores and witness the crime of people putting out back to school items. Only one more week to school, guys. I'm not ready. Going into high school this year. I'm so not prepared. But anyway, back to what we're going to be doing today. My school supply haul for back to school. So let's not hesitate and get right into the video. This is going to be the new backpack for the year. I normally try to get as much use out of a backpack as possible and try to make it work until it doesn't work anymore. The backpack that I had is just not working anymore. It was torn up, it was hemming because my dog loves to smell food, and when he does smell food, he likes to get into the places that have the food to get to the items of food that he wants. In the process, destroyed my backpack. I made it work for the rest of the year and another year after that, and decided that this year I was going to get a new backpack that will function perfectly and brand new for the year. My school is now giving out Chromebooks to the students. Some kids do not have computers at home. It would just be so much easier for the school to supply us with computers that are already logged in to our names and are just really easy to access everything. So I had to get a backpack that had a computer pouch for my computer that they're going to be giving me. Let's just stop looking at this beautiful backpack and look what's inside the backpack. So we're going to start with the smallest pouch right here. There's only one thing in it, but I just thought to show you guys anyway. I have a protein cookie because I have a medical condition called POTS. If you want more details on that, comment down below and I'll make a video about my condition. With POTS, you have to have a lot of protein in your diet. I decided to mix healthy with unhealthy throughout the day. If I'm ever feeling low on energy or like I'm going to pass out, I can take a bite of the cookie to keep me energized until the end of the day. Well, that pouch was really exciting. Now moving on to the second to last pouch, just this one. Also doesn't have that much stuff in it, but there's still stuff in it. First thing we have in the second pouch of my backpack is this locker shelf. I have used a locker shelf for all through middle school, and now I'm starting to use it for high school. I've actually used this exact one. Locker shelves are just lifesavers. They make it so much easier to organize. It's just really functional, so if you don't have one, I would definitely recommend getting them. Okay, last and final thing, I have this bungee cord in this pouch, so if I get locked out of the house, I have my key on hand, and it's also not gonna go anywhere. But yeah, I just have my key to the house, and I also have a keychain that I got that has my name on it, spelled correctly, and is also in, at the time, it was my favorite colors, but it's still a cool memory to have that I actually found a keychain that has my name spelled correctly and my two favorite colors at the time. Now on to the most exciting part of the school supply haul, the main pouch that has all the school supplies on it. I know I might sound like a nerd saying this, but I've always loved school supplies and stationery. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to pull out is my 5-star pencil pouch. I actually really love this pencil pouch. It is really, really, really great and super helpful to keep me organized. I am just going to be reusing other pens and pencils and highlighters and a bunch of other school supplies in the pencil pouch that I've used in previous years because there's no point in getting more of the same school supply that you already have. Then it's just wasting money and also wasting good school supplies that still have function. On the front side, there is 2 pouches of Velcro mesh pouch and this one single pencil holder thing. I just have a pencil that I'm going to be using frequently throughout the year in this pouch. I don't really want to go and make a huge noise trying to unzip my pencil pouch to get a pencil if like there's a lesson going on, because then I'm just going to be distracting class and making a mockery of myself. And then in this mesh pouch, if I can get it out, I have the 3 main color pens that are recommended by schools, which are black, blue, and red. That was the front side. Now it's time to get into the pencil pouch. Alright, so first we're going to go on this side, which is a mesh zipper pouch that has a bunch of things that I'm not going to be using every day in class. They're just stuff that would be nice to have on hand and not forget in your locker. The first thing I have are 2 hair ties, because we all know that when it comes to science class, there are going to be science labs that are just going to pop up out of nowhere. You don't have a hair tie on you and your hair is not up that day, so you need hair ties on you all the time because it's gonna happen. Next, I have a glue stick because it's not really needed, but it's a lot better than in the middle of class not having a glue stick when you need one and then having to be that one kid that has to get up and go get a glue stick from the teacher because you don't have one. Next is just a pink pearl eraser for those important essays or papers that you have to write and you mess up, but it's that important that when your eraser doesn't fully erase the word, you are doomed. So you have to have one of these because they will do the heavy duty erasing for you. Then I just have this micro USB for, again, those important essays. If you have to write them, it is always good to have a USB on hand for the time where you accidentally forget your computer at home. You can ask somebody for a computer and then have your paper on you still. Last but certainly not least is a calculator. I have learned from other people's experiences that when you don't have a calculator in your pencil pouch, you're gonna regret it. Because then the time when you need your calculator, you're going to have to give a shoe or your ID to the teacher so that you have a pass to get your calculator. That was it for the extras pouch. Now let's get into the fun side, which has all your pencils, highlighters, and stuff like that. The cool thing about this 5-star pencil pouch is that it's super organized so that you don't have to rummage through your entire pencil pouch to get items that are at the very bottom. Alright, so the first thing we have is a cardboard little flap, which is really neat and handy because you could just slide pencils, pens, lead, stuff into them. Onto the middle section. In the front, I have my note cards for any emergency notes. Instead of having to borrow note cards from the teacher or having to go out to your locker, you just have them on you. And then also post-it notes for any extra notes that you need to take home with you. I also have my highlighters in the back. I have all the colors possibly needed. That was everything from my pencil pouch. The next thing that we have is a mirror. You don't have to have one of these. I think they're a must for your locker. The last locker decoration organizer thing is this magnetic locker organizer. It is teal because that's just my favorite color at the moment. Your school might give you these. I know mine does, but I prefer to get my own because it's just a lot more easy. But the next thing is a assignment notebook, or whatever you like to call it. I got this from Michael's. I don't know, it just might also be easier because you'll have more organized notes for homework and things you need to do that day. The next thing we have is a graph paper pad. I decorated this one myself. If you want to know how, comment down below, and I might do a DIY and hacks video for you just to get more in depth in some hacks and also show you guys some cool ways to make your school supplies your own, especially with ugly ones. Under this is just, it's ugly. Next thing is more DIY'd notebooks. If you again want to know how I did these and decorated them, comment down below and I might make a video. I got 2 college ruled 3 subject notebooks, one for the beginning of the day and one for the afternoon. The next thing I have is my folder organizer thing. I don't even really know what it's called. It's just this multi-folder folder. That was all of the school supplies that I got for this year. I hope some of these hacks helped you out to make your school year a little bit easier. If they didn't, that's okay. Just some recommendations for your school year. I hope you guys again enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!